Go ahead.
Okay, we interviewed Bo earlier on the Swedish Freedom Party, and we have a similar thing here in the British Constitution Group, which is trying to form a similar conglomeration, shall I say, of different groups, bring them all together to work together in terms of removing ourselves from the system completely, removing ourselves from government control, and setting up our own system where we all look after each other. We provide food for each other, medicine, services, whether it be carpentry or bricklaying or anything of that nature. We help each other. We barter. We don't need money as such, but if we do have some kind of system, we'll manage it ourselves, and there'll be no need for any kind of hierarchy to dominate from above, from the top of any pyramid. The pyramid will be topped on its head, and that'll be the people that what would be the bottom of the pyramid reversed, yep. and the few at the bottom will be the ones who are basically the public servants, and they shall work for the benefit of everybody above them. That being the system turned on its head. We need to do this because with these people sitting on top of that hill there, looking down on us all as peasants, basically, they're creating a new feudal system. We're very much nearly there, and it means abject slavery and poverty for all of us, our family, our children, our grandchildren, future generations, if they're even allowed to be born. Because these people don't want us to be born. They don't want too many people on the planet to use up what they see as their resources and their private property, when all resources of the planet belong to everybody equally, and that we should have access to them, which we don't, of course. They've taken access from us and privatised everything, put a price on everything. And we have the chairman of Nestle saying that water is not a human right anymore, so we're not even allowed water, which in law in Scotland, I'm not sure about England, but in Scotland it's still a law that anybody can walk into a bar or a restaurant, even a house, I think, but I'm not quite sure of that, and demand, well, ask politely obviously, for a glass of water, and you can't be refused because it is a human right. But of course these people they say human rights, but the only rights they want are for them to dominate us all. And I would urge everybody in Sweden to get behind the Swedish Freedom Party. Live your lives as you would want to live them, not as you're being told to live them by people who have no sense of morality, ethics, no conscience, no empathy for the real lives of people who are just struggling to get by day and survive in a world that is controlled by a very small minority of a dominant, wealthy elite who see the world as their own. That's about all, really. I'm Neil Foster from Southern Independent UK and UK Column, and there's my terrible picture for your viewers, but that's it. Okay?
All right.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Nice one.